guys know that you have to go, something happens, you fall asleep, whatever, I am streaming them live on YouTube as well, so you don't have to worry about it. So yeah, because I have totally fallen asleep waiting for stuff before. All right, let me pull my list back here. All right, Miss Kathy Mazzell, are you ready? So my mods have the link to the music I was playing this evening. Hello in Brazil. Oh, Kathy, you had a blow up, didn't you? Gotcha. Kathy had a blow up. Hey, CJ, how the hell are you? Long time no see. So, Kathy, you start off with the fiery wrath. Hello. Then you have darkness and fog. Then you have foresight, wisdom, and intuition. And this one actually fell out underneath it before I could even put this card down. And this is the crafty mead of poetry. So, Sweet Pea, I don't know what this blow up is, if it was you, if it was one of the kiddos, whatever. But this here, well, hello there in Poland. I'm glad I came across your For You page. So whatever this blow up was, Miss Kathy, I'm sorry. I have a feeling, though, it was a long time coming and it came to a head and had to happen. Afterwards, I know you felt bad about it. Because you have that darkness and fog. So I'm curious who it is that had the blow up, because I'm going back and forth between it being you or one of the boys. But you feel bad about the blow up. You kind of have this darkness in here. You have this mental fog going on. So here's one thing I am going to say, first of all. You might make sure you're not coming down with something, because when I start talking about this mental fog and stuff, something hits me right in here in your throat. So I don't know if this is allergies or sinuses or whatever. But here's the thing. Here's my first yawn. Oh, your hubby and you. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Well, I'm so glad to hear you guys are finding me on your For You page. That makes me so happy. So this blow up kind of had to happen because you need this fog. You need this darkness for just a minute, okay? Because in this darkness and in this fog and in this aftermath of the blow up, this is where you're going to find some foresight, some intuition. It's not that you're going to find the intuition. It's almost like it's had some moss covering it. Does that make sense? It's been there and you've kind of seen it shining a little bit, but it's just covered in some stuff. This fog is exactly what you need to be able to find it again, to find that foresight. So I almost said, so this doesn't happen again, but that's not quite it. It's so you don't get to the point where this blow up has to happen. It's also because this fell out underneath this like this before I could even turn the card right side up. It's also that you need to get back to letting your feelings out. You're keeping them too much inside. And that's why this right here, this fiery wrath card came out. Because with this fiery wrath, it just, it was like an atom bomb. You need to start letting your feelings out. Don't let them bottle up like that anymore. Even if you know it's going to cause a little bitty argument, they have to come out, because otherwise this is going to happen again. That's why you need this fog, so you can uncover this intuition and like, oh, okay, I have too much going on in here, so I need to kind of let it go. You know what I mean? So that makes sense, Miss Kathy. Something has got you out of touch with him lately. It's almost like there's this really interesting string between the two of you, and it's just holding you apart. Even though string usually pulls, this is like holding you two apart. So you've got to start letting your feelings out, both to you, whether it's journaling, whether it's emailing yourself, whatever it is, you've got to start getting them out. Not just thinking them through and meditating, literally getting them out of your body, writing them down, burning them, whatever you need to do. But it will help you when it comes to dealing with him. So I caught that you said that you understood. So that makes me happy. I'm glad. So, all righty. So if you guys have sent anything on Cash App, just know that I will send it back to you because I do have a list and my readings are on there. So if I do through Cash App, it takes me too long to figure out everybody's names. And yeah. So thank you, Kathy Sue. Give him a hug and tell him you love him, okay? All right, Miss Kim Rhodes, would you like me to do you first, or would you like me to do your friend first? And I'm so sorry that I forgot. I don't have the email up in front of me, so. I'll tell you what, I'll do Kim first, and then I'll do your friend. How about that? So that way you can give me her name really quickly. And I'm going to chug some water. If you guys caught any part of my Reiki on TikTok, you need to chug water. You got it. I will do Miss Angie first. Thank you, love. Hey, Shar, how are you? Oh, I got you, Miss Angie. You have some interesting shit going on because I can't get a second card to draw. It's trying to draw a whole bunch. Okay. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, hot flashes are fun. All right. Y'all have no idea, but I'm actually in a dress. I know, right? All right. Ready? Sorry, I made myself laugh. Okay. So the first card that pulled was subconscious, intuition, and currents. So let me tell you right off the bat, because this card pulled really quickly, and then it took me a while to get these other ones. Some of the things going on right now, Sweet Pea, you can't change. They have to happen. Some of them revolve around you, and some of them revolve around a younger male in your life. You can't change it. It has to happen. Then you have magical youth and regeneration. Then you have crossing between life and death. And then you have transformation. So these things have to happen. And I have a feeling that there's a ton of them, but there's 6 different components to all of this in general. I have no idea what these 6 are, but half revolve around you, half revolve around this younger male. Right now, you personally are going through a period of rejuvenation. With that, that's a lot of energy expended. It's a lot of energy taken in. That crossing between life and death, while you're expending energy and taking some in, he's doing the same. So you guys are kind of like push and pull right now. Does that make sense? Hello in Glasgow. With that push and pull, there's no way around it. And I feel like I keep needing to reiterate that these things have to happen, that they have to happen. You're going to have some really dark times while he's up here, and then it's literally going to do this. You guys are not going to be here. You guys are not going to see eye to eye because the energy is causing this teeter-totter, this swing back and forth. Both of you are going through a transformation. Right now you are, and he's kind of here. You're going to flip where he's going to be in this transformation and you're going to be here. It's going to keep doing this for a little while until these 6 different components are done. There's going to be a lot of really hardcore self-realizations, and I'm just letting you know that there are going to be some that he can't protect you from and some that you can't protect him from. They have to happen. They have to happen. I know we can't protect our kids from everything, even though we want to, even when they're older. But in this case, you protecting him and you trying to expend all of your energy in doing that is stopping you. It's stopping this swing. It's got you guys held like this. And there's like things pushing, like the universe is hardcore pushing against the two of you. He needs to be in the transformation and you need to be up here. So the harder you fight against it, because you're really powerful when it comes to your own energy and what you put out and what you pull in. So the harder you fight it, the longer it's going to keep this block in between the two of you, if that makes sense. It's going to keep this like, I mean, it's just like you can't get there. And I know it sucks to say, you just kind of have to let it be what it is and let it ride, but you're going to have to. You have to do this switch, this swing. He has to have these transformation periods. He has to, or none of this is going to move forward. So, like I said, there's 6 components. 3 are yours and 3 are his. So once those cycles have gotten done, have gotten finished, it's like 3 big cycles, then you guys will be able to do this again. But right now, these things have to happen. They have to happen. And I'm sorry, because I know that sucks, not being able to help someone. So it makes me sad. I understand, but it also lets me know that both of you guys are a little stubborn. And so the universe is like, okay, all right, let's do it this way then. Let's do it this way then. So just so you know, I hope that helped, love. Or give you some peace, I guess. Does that make sense? To give you a little bit of peace. So I understand. My oldest is 22. I'll be 23 next month. But he's a Leo and I'm a Capricorn. And when we dig our feet in, it's not happening. All right, Miss Kim, you ready? Okay. Well, I was going to pull that one, and then that one flopped out. So you're trying to cover things up. Because I'm watching the cards try to draw out of here. And I'll get one that like goes like this, and then 2 come out after it. So there's something that is you're trying to cover up. See? This one came out first, and then all these came out on top of it. I'm like, no. I saw you down there. I saw you down there. All right. So let's see what's up with this. You are both hard-headed. You're going to giggle at the last card. I'm just saying. Okay. So the first card here is economy and revenue. The second card, the one that flipped over all crazy right there. Let me hold it exactly the way it is. It is whopper jawed, meaning it's moving like that. This is deception and the undermining of confidence. So I like that it's doing this. Then you have reassurance and protection. And then you have the keeper of secrets. You're welcome. I turned 5 there for a minute. You have the keeper of secrets. Do you see why I was saying you're going to laugh at this one? Because this is the one that I specifically was like, look, this is like this. And these are all on the top. So, Miss Kimberly. Right now, you're entering a very good phase for you economically, money-wise. You're starting to really see through some of the deceptions that you had with yourself in your path and how the world actually works. And the things that used to undermine your confidence with those deceptions now are no longer there. Like those blocks are almost completely gone at this point. You're seeing that there is so much protection in place around you right now. It's not even funny. The more you see it, then the more you see these deceptions and so on that don't really exist, but most of the world thinks that they do. And the more you see where these deceptions are just like, it's literally a hologram over the actual thing that's right there. The more you see that, there you go. The more you see that some of these things that you've believed all of your life are actually not a thing, the more protected you are. And the more protected you are, the more you see. It's just like, boop, 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 boop. So here's the thing. That Keeper of Secrets card, I think that a lot of these things, when these epiphanies have been hitting you, you've been very careful on who you say what to. And I would advise to keep doing that. Not everybody is ready for these epiphanies. Trust me, I know. You try to share them and people freak the fuck out. Or you're crazy. So keep those things close to your heart for now. But these epiphanies are going to start coming more and more and more. I'm just letting you know. Okay? They're going to start hitting you more and more and more. What I would recommend is for you to keep track of them, not on your phone. Actually physically write them down in a notebook, something like that, not on anything electronic. And I don't know why I feel like I need to tell you that, but not on anything electronic. So I don't know if you've been having problems with your phone or what, but yeah, start keeping track of these epiphanies when they hit you and keep them closely guarded. Because like I said, not everybody is ready to hear about them at all in any way, shape, or form. So I'm glad that you understood all of that. Well, William Vincent, where are you at, love? It is. It's different to be able to physically see it. Thank you, love. So I got this palette for Christmas and I started, okay, William, just kind of flinging cards everywhere. Interesting. I got this palette for Christmas and I started playing with it. And when I found this combination, I love it, even though it was technically going to be like my winter combination, but it's mostly warm colors except for the blue. And I'm not going to lie. Like I can sleep in it and it's still there the next day. And all I got to do is maybe touch up the orange a little bit and it actually looks better. So I don't know. But I decided I'm not going to change it. I get too many compliments on it and I'm just going to keep it. Every now and then I wear like greens and stuff like that. That makes my eyes look even creepier. All right, William. You're hiding things from yourself. Did you all see the card flip in the deck by itself? I had to go back and find it. Oh, I get it. Okay. All right. You ready, my friend? You have the present. Then you have steadfast and loyalty. And then this one is whopper jawed, and this is creative struggle, artistry, etc. Then this is the one that flopped in the deck upside down, and this is aging and maturing. So let me start with that card right there because it's kind of tattling on you. You're kind of refusing to see, and I do understand this. So let me say it and then explain it. You're kind of refusing to see that you're getting older. And I don't just mean that physically. Okay. A lot of us guys, I gotta have something to fidget with. A lot of us guys, whenever we start to get older, at first we do kind of fight it. Even if we say we're going to grow old gracefully and blah, blah, blah. I was excited to turn 40. I'm excited to be in my 40s. At the same time, though, I came to the realization last year that it's actually really fucking cool to be in my 40s. And it's been hitting me a lot lately. In that when I first started my career as a writer, my managing editor was in her 30s, late 30s. And I looked up to her so much. She knew so much shit. And she was so cool. And she was so smart. And I couldn't wait to be that. And so I tried to emanate that as much as I could. Like she really shaped who I am, how I present myself, etc. She was such an amazing, powerful woman role model for me right off the bat, my very first job out of college. And I can never thank the universe enough for that. But I've come to realize lately that I am that person now. I am that person now. I am the one that knows all my shit, that carries myself very professionally, very well, etc. I am exactly what I wanted to be when I was 20, 21. That's exactly where you are, William. It's exactly where you are. You are now the person that you wanted to be when you got older. And I know it's probably not what you thought you'd be doing, or, you don't have the dream job maybe that you thought you did whenever you were going to have it whenever you were 20. Because I'll tell you, I'm not doing what I thought I would be doing when I was 20 at all. Let me tell y'all what I was doing when I was 20. My first big girl job out of college, I got drafted by a publishing company to work in editorial under the guidance of this managing editor. So my first job, I started off wearing 3-piece suits, tailored suits to work. There was no casual Friday, was business. It was khakis. You still dressed like you were going to a meeting. That was my first job. And I was taught very quickly how to present myself by her so that people would take me seriously, because here I am, this cute little redheaded girl. And I'm only 5'4", and she's shorter than me. And she would command the room. And I wanted to be that as soon as I got older. This was also in a Christian publishing company. Definitely not where I thought I would be right now. Just saying. But William, that is exactly what's up with you. you're realizing that even though you don't have the job that you thought you would have, when you were 19, 20 years old, you're a pretty cool fucking person. Like, you're a really cool fucking person. And when you look around, you're like, I'm actually really fucking awesome. Not in a conceited way, but it's just hitting you lately. So it keeps bringing you back to the present moment. You've been drifting off so far with everything going on in the world and stuff around you that you're forgetting to focus on the present moment. So when this happens, when these epiphanies hit you, it brings you right back to this present moment of, my life is actually pretty cool. I'm actually a pretty cool fucking dude. Like, it hits you and it just goes whoop, and pulls you right back into the moment. And when that happens, it makes you really loyal to yourself, because you are the one that got you where you are. No one else. You might have had guides and mentors and friends and family and so on, but you are the one that got you where you are. So you've developed this amazing sense of confidence, and it keeps just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I will tell you that this artistic struggle that you've been going through on trying to figure out where you fit in the world creatively, it is going to get a little worse, but it's because it's not time for that to happen right now. So whatever it is you've been trying to stress about and get going on the right path as far as your creative side, don't stress about it right now. I know you want it, and I know it's like you want something to do, but it's not the time for that yet. It'll hit you, trust me. But it is going to get worse if you keep pushing and pushing, like, I want to do this and do this. It is going to get worse. Okay. I'm just letting you know. So don't push it too hard. Okay. Enjoy these epiphanies. Enjoy the moments of right now, and enjoy where you are. And I think once you fully do that, you're going to find that creative outlet that your soul is kind of longing for. So does that make sense? Does that make sense? My nose is itching. Somebody's talking about me. And I did see your comments, so you're welcome, my friend. You're totally welcome, my friend. All right, Rosalie Salazar. Hey, sweet pea. You are so welcome, William, my friend. And I did get your order the other day. I will get it out to you as soon as I have a moment to myself. Okay, let me not say that, because I never have a moment to myself. So I will get it drawn out to you as soon as I can. It's like, wait, strike that, because that's basically saying I'll never do it. So I don't get a moment to myself. Woo, okay. Calm. Sometimes I think my cards get a little too excited. I'm going to make sure I put it exactly the way it fell. Okay. So you have healing and medicine. Then you have the messenger of the gods. I love this card. I just want to show you guys. It's just the coolest card. I just want to show all you guys that. And don't forget, guys, this is streaming on YouTube. So if you want to go back and watch your reading, totally can. Then these two are the ones that flung out and kind of hit my arm, right? And when I was like, oh God, this has got to be like something that's in her path or whatever. Because when I turned these first two over, I was like, oh, girl, doing some crazy healing. Okay. And I saw that messenger of the gods. Not only are you doing some crazy healing, but I have a feeling that some of this healing within you is pulling gifts out. And then pulling gifts out, you're not only hearing messages, they're just coming to you like this sometimes. Like, I have a feeling it's almost overwhelming. I have a feeling it's almost overwhelming. But here's what made me happy, okay? This is the conflict behind the mask. And as you can see, it started turning like this. It's just barely whopper jawed, and it started turning like that. That tells me that as you start sharing these gifts, these things, these messages, and you're right, your confidence is doing like this. And so you're not as apprehensive to give these messages anymore. Now, the other one that fell on the floor is sideways. Okay. And it is the Temperance card. What I love about this being sideways, especially after this mask, it tells me that you've kind of stopped giving a fuck. You're like super neutral with stuff now. Whereas things that used to really upset you or really excite you, you've started to look at things differently and think, I don't know if I really care about that. I don't know if that really is worth me arguing with you about. I know I used to get excited over that shit, but it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't really matter. So you've been really taking stock of things as they hit, come around, etc. Like, do I really give a fuck? And I think the answer to a lot of it has been no. Or just like a neutral. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a huge shift. So keep giving out these messages when you get them. You're going to know who is open to receiving them and who is not, trust me. Okay. In knowing who's open to receiving them and who's not, you're going to find really quickly that this conflict right here of you giving the messages out is going to just be like, you're not going to have to worry about it. You're not going to have to worry about it. So you definitely have had a major shift. Whatever it is that you started with and trying to heal and trying to move forward, you have had a major, major shift in yourself spiritually, a major level up. And as you've leveled up, those gifts are getting stronger and stronger and stronger. So yeah, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, because that's one part of leveling up that it happens to everybody. And it's one of the hardest things, is remaining neutral or just walking away from a situation, because we're taught to defend ourselves. We're taught to defend what we feel is right and so on. And I'm not saying don't do that. What I am saying is, you come to a point in your spiritual path where you're looking around, you're like, that doesn't really matter at all. Y'all are wanting to argue over shit that does not matter. And I don't feel like giving you my energy and arguing with you about it or discussing it or anything. So good. I'm proud of you, sweetheart. This is kind of the universe acknowledging that you've had that shift and it's doing an amazing thing for you. And like I said, it's pulling that gift out. So I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of you. A lot of people can't embrace that because they want to argue. They want to argue. And when you don't argue, here's what sucks even more. When you don't argue, some people understand that and they go, okay, cool. I totally get that. We'll talk about it when we're calmed down. However, most people, 90% of people still will want to argue. If they started the argument and they bring it up trying to pick, they're still going to want to argue. And if you kind of walk away, they're going to do everything they can to pull you back into that argument. And the more that you just put up that wall and that boundaries and you don't say shit, the more they're going to try to trash you. And it's really funny. So one thing that I started saying several years ago, especially in going through a divorce, you know how it is. I heard this, blah, 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 blah. Yep. That's perfect. I hear you. I respect that, but I'm not for it. Have the day you deserve. That's fantastic. One of the things that I started to say is especially when someone came at me with, well, blah, 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 so-and-so said this, so-and-so said that, is I would stop what I was doing and I would put my hands down and I would say, if you don't know me enough to know that is not something I would do or say or whatever, then you need to believe every word of that. And I would literally continue what I was doing or walk off. Most of the time, I just walk off. I don't even say anything because I don't have the energy for it or the time. My give a fucks are in a very tight budget right now. They're in a budget crunch. And so I don't have a lot of fucks to just give out. So I have to really pay attention to where my fucks go. So yeah. You'll be surprised if you guys start telling people that, if they don't know you enough to know you wouldn't do that, they should believe every fucking word of that. The fact that they're even coming to you with it tells you exactly where their mindset is. People stop telling you really quickly because they're not getting that drama aspect out of it. They stop telling you shit, and it's fantastical because I don't give a fuck anymore. But I love your response to Rosalie. That's fantastic. So see, there you guys got a Rosalie response and a Bodhi response that you can use for everything. Especially when you don't give a fuck. I'm just saying all this great advice, y'all just like right in your lap. You're welcome, sweetheart. And I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for moving forward. I'm proud of you for moving forward. So I love you too. And I saw somebody say that they were having a breakdown right now, sweetheart. Let me just say, everything will be okay. I promise. I promise. I know a lot of people are having breakdowns right now. And while my list is closed, I guarantee you that one of these readings is going to resonate with you hardcore, honey. A lot of people are having a lot of breakdowns right now with everything going on in the world. And that's why my mods are awesome. I have an amazing team of mods. And it's why I do the things that I do. And I will tell you guys, if you are on tomorrow evening, I will be right here, YouTube and the TikTok, for an on July 4th celebration. And I will be pulling cards just collectively for free. So please come hang out with me. Let's laugh and fuck off. And yeah, how about that? And I will just pull collective cards. So yeah. Sweetheart, I saw your question there. If it's to the point where you've had your bags packed, you already know your answer. You already know your answer. If you guys would like to be here tomorrow for that, it is on my live list. So if you go to my profile under where it says live, then you can register for it tomorrow. Okay. I would imagine that you can't go because something has you believing that something is going to be worse if you leave. So and this is for all of you guys. When you get in a relationship so far that you feel like you can't live without the other person, you can't survive, you can't pay your bills, you can't whatever. That is narcissism at its finest. It is narcissism at its finest. It also can be a lot of codependency. So it will get worse. I'm not going to lie to you. When you leave, it will get worse. You will go through withdrawals. You will go through withdrawals from that person because you are addicted to that narcissistic behavior. You're addicted to the gaslighting. You're addicted to that push and pull, that drama. Your body literally starts getting addicted to it. So yes, you're going to have to go through a withdrawal. Yes, it fucking sucks ass. And sucking ass is a nice way of putting it. But I will tell you, even though it fucking sucks at the beginning, where you are, once you make that decision and you stick with it and you leave, is a fantastic place of freedom. But do the healing, do the work, do the things. Whenever I left a 15-year marriage with someone like that, I put myself in therapy right away. Because I knew I was fucked up, that I couldn't fix just myself. So there you go, sweet pea. I promise it will be so much better in the long run. Because if you're unhappy enough that you packed your bags, you already have your answer. So I'm happy I could help you, sweetheart. And you always are welcome to come hang out with us in this live here and just be. Okay. Alrighty. So Miss Lisa. So I have Lisa, then Carrie Beeman, Mariah White, Angie, is it Bado? Jennifer Anderson, Susan Helen Velasquez. Oh, Vasquez. I put an L in your name. You now have an L in your name. Then Kim Vesky, Brittany, Melissa, Lisha, Chantel, Jessica, Leia, and Grace. Let me refresh one more time. Make sure there's nobody I'm missing. Because sometimes my website does this bullshit. There we go. All right. That's everybody on my list right now. So, all right, Miss Lisa and the Cult Jam, you ready? So, here we go, Lisa. And like I said, guys, if you're on my list, Bado, really? Let me say, they say Badu or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up going to New Orleans and stuff like that. So I kind of understand the French, the Creole a little bit. So, yeah. All right. Anyway, Miss Lisa. You start off with steadfastness and loyalty. Then you have messenger and diplomat. And then you have strength, fertility, and protection. This is the Thor card. So here's what's really awesome about this. Well, there's a few things. Right now, okay. You are standing by a situation. I have a feeling that it's a decision you've made or something like that, you've kind of dug your heels in and you're like, you know what? I made the decision. I'm going to stay with it. It is what it is. It is what it is. And you're just standing tall in it. You're just owning it. Because everything in your gut is telling you to do that. Everything in your gut is telling you to own it and to stand tall in it. And some people around you don't understand why. They have no fucking idea. They can't wrap their brain around why you've changed or why you want to stick with this. You know what I mean? But here's the thing. Your gut is not wrong. Your gut is not wrong about this situation. Period. It's having you stand tall in this and own it, because that's where a lot of your protection is lying right now. There's so much strength and protection and abundance that's going to be coming from this situation that the people that are falling off because of it needed to fall off anyway. Sometimes our gut tells us to continue on with something that we've been doing and to own it. Because we have to. I don't think it's going to be very long, and you're going to start seeing the fruits of these labors, the protection, the abundance, the strength that this situation has given you. But I will tell you also, there you go. I see you over there. I was looking for you over here. I see you over there. You can't see what the cards look like on YouTube. Okay, I'm sorry, love. Not everybody is meant to go with us on our path, guys. We have people that we assume are going to be there forever, and they're some of the first ones to fall off, because you can only take a person as far as they're meant to go with you. Nobody's path is like this with somebody else's the whole time. It's just not. Even people that have been married for 60, 70, 90 million years, they still have different paths. They still have different paths. They have different things they have to do. No one is meant to go with you on your path 100% of the time, all the time. They're just not. So I'm proud of you. She said, for those of you guys on TikTok, she's on YouTube. She said it's her spiritual path and she knew it would happen. So she's made peace with it. I think this is probably the universe's way of telling you that it sees all the struggle. It sees what you're doing, and you're about to start reaping the rewards. You're trying to prepare yourself to step outside your comfort zone. Yeah. And that's the thing too, guys. If you have gifts that are manifesting right now, it can be really hard to let them out. But now is the time. Now is absolutely the time to do that. So this was kind of your confirmation, Miss Lisa. So weird. I could have sworn that I heard my son right there. You're so welcome, sugar. Aww. So for those of you guys on TikTok, I'm going to read her comment. She said, I have to tell you that discovering your page a couple months ago brought me back to this, and I know it's right now. Thank you. Thank you, sweet pea. That makes me blush. I appreciate it. I'm glad that I could help. So I did see, I'm drawing for Miss Carrie Beeman now. I did see some people asking why or what Bodhi means or whatever. And I've explained it before because a couple of people, here's what I usually hear. I have a dog named Bodhi. Okay, why the fuck is your dog named Bodhi? First of all, do you know what Bodhi means? Or they say, oh, is it like Patrick Swayze in Point Break? Okay, once again, you don't know what it means. What? Did your boy go outside? Did he go outside? He'll be right back. He'll be right back, I promise. So, Bodhi is short for Bodhisattva, which is a Buddhist term. This is someone that gives up their own enlightenment to help others find theirs. And I struggled with the name for a while because I didn't feel like that's what I was doing at all. I felt like I was being conceited by choosing that name. But I've realized as my path has gone on and I've had multiple people mention it to me, that is exactly what I'm doing. So, yeah. All right, guys. Miss Carrie, you ready? So you have peace and counsel. Let me pull up YouTube here. There we go. Peace and counsel. Then you have Loki, the god of many faces. Trying to keep the glare off of things. And then you have Scotty, who is ambition and the hunt. Scotty is a badass bitch, by the way. Just saying. So that being said, you also saw she's like riding a bear. That being said, Miss Carrie, your energy lately has kind of been, the only way I can say this is very, very two-faced, very multifaceted. And I don't actually mean anything bad by two-faced. You have had this like, you're either super peaceful or you are a warrior on the hunt. Like there's no in between. There's this awesome Zen sweet Carrie. And then suddenly there's this badass fucking warrior Carrie that you don't get in her way or her bear will stomp you down. So, and it's a crazy swing back and forth. A crazy swing back and forth. It's not just a little bit. It's like, oh, I'm kind of be peaceful, but I'm still going to, no. It's like, bam, kabam, kabam, kabam. And you might wake up one day feeling completely Scotty. And then by the afternoon, you're kind of peaceful and calm. And then you're Scotty again. Like, it's like, and I think even you sometimes are like, I'm losing my mind. Like, I have no idea what's going on. Why do I fucking feel this way? Well, I'm going to let you know right now. I think first of all, I think it's funny that Loki card is there. We're talking about, I do have Loki rune on my head right there. But with this in particular, with you in particular, and with a lot of people, there's a lot of people going through this right now, myself included, where it's like night and day change. And it's like, I don't know what's up with this. Like, there's a lot of really intense energy right now causing people to swing almost violently back and forth. There's so much weird energy shit going on, and the 4th and the 5th are going to be, it's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. So right now it's happening to so many people. You're not alone. So a lot of this, the reason I'm telling you, Miss Carrie, is that you're not alone, because I have a feeling it's been bothering you a little bit. It bothered me at first until I realized there's a reason that I'm swinging this way really hard, because I don't swing that way really hard. I'm usually over here or walking away. The universe, it is what it is. Just embrace it, because when you get that huntress energy, when you get that Scotty energy in, you just have to run with it. There's a reason it happened right then in that moment and not later. Thank you, love. My hair is having its own great day today, so I'm going to own that. Every now and then my hair is like, has a great day. It's having a great day today. So just know the Scotty energy, that huntress, badass woman energy is coming out for a reason when it does. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention to what's going on in the world. Pay attention to everything, because it's important. It's important when this energy comes out like that. There is a lot of bullshit being flung at you kind of underneath the radar. I'm just letting you know. There's a lot of shit being flung at you. Some of it, I have a feeling, is on purpose from somebody else, and the rest of it is just universal shit. But there's a couple of big things that are being flung at you under the radar. So your suspicions are correct there. Let me just say that, because I have a feeling that you kind of have already been going, I really think that you're being a cock. And you're flinging bad shit my way. Like, I think you already know. You already know exactly who it is and what they're doing. And you're absolutely correct. And if you continue to keep them at an arm's length and you continue to pay attention, they will slip up. So, get back over here. All right. Miss Mariah. Are we ready? Mariah and then Angie. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Mariah. Good. I'm so glad. For those of you guys that are being put on the right path, you're being put on the spiritual path that you're supposed to be on. You are going to have people, situations, etc., come at you to knock you off that path. The more solidly you get on that path, the more those things are going to happen. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm trying to get one last card here, Mariah, and it just keeps wanting to draw like 90. Yeah, the shift is it's hitting everyone hard, myself included. Y'all don't see it, but I've had some days lately. I've had some days. It's knocking everybody for a fucking loop. You're very welcome, Carrie love. All right, Miss Mariah. Oh, you've been doing some traveling. Okay. You've been doing some traveling. So you have unresolved emotions, kind of upside down whopper jaw there. Then you have Messer and Diplomat, and it did fall out kind of like this. So I'm making sure to hold it like that. Okay. So it's almost there. But then you have the Brave Traveler. Here's the thing. Hey, Miss Daphne Pooh. The things that you're seeing in your sleep, the things that you're waking up just knowing, the things that you're like, I don't think I was here last night. You weren't. The things that you just know when you wake up, there's a reason you know them. The things that you see, that you hear, whatever it is, there's a reason for that. There's a reason. You're doing some traveling. So that's another thing that I'm finding is picking up a lot in the world right now, guys, is people suddenly spontaneously traveling in their sleep. I've been doing it for decades, which is why I talk about it a lot. And we're going to talk about it this next Friday on the Bodhiverse, right here on TikTok, on YouTube, etc., which I need to put the one from last week on YouTube. But a lot of people have suddenly been doing it. With you, it's getting stronger to the point lately that I have a feeling you probably thought you were going crazy. I think you really legit thought you were going crazy. You're not. I promise you're not. You're still going to feel like it, even though I told you you're not. You're still going to feel like it. But it's because you're one of the few people that can get the messages from there to here. Now, with you, you are a messenger, meaning that when you go, you come back with knowledge. It's not that you go and ask. It's that you go and you come back and you wake up and you're given something to bring back, period. Like there's no rhyme or reason, because some of the things, you're like, the fuck would I know that? Why would I care? It's just weird. Like, that's weird. Why do I know that? It's because when you go, you're being given the information to bring back on purpose. So you have a buddy over there. You have a buddy over there that when you get there, they're like, all right. Here's what you need to know. Here's what you need to know. Take this back with you. And as your gifts get stronger, and as you have these emotions that are starting to level out now that you're older, and now that you're understanding that these are gifts and that they're not dreams, you're not going crazy, whatever, you're starting to deal with these emotions. It allows you to level out more, to bring more of that back, to remember more of it. So you need to start recording this so you have this information, okay? Because having this information is going to be important for you, for other people around you, etc. There's a reason you're bringing it back. So you need to start recording it, okay? One of the things that I do personally, and I know you guys have heard me talk about this, is I have a second email address that's just for dreams, just for travelings, etc. I will voice text myself because it puts a time and a date stamp on it. And then you have it. So, and I do this right when I wake up in the morning. So you need to start doing that, sweetie, because you're coming back with some very interesting information. So there you go. I'm glad I could give you confirmation there. For those of you guys on YouTube, she said, oh my God, I'm so glad you said that. I thought that's what I had been doing, but I needed the confirmation. So there you go, sweetie. All right, Miss Angie, you ready? You're welcome so much, Miss Mariah. You have some information in there that is being put there for a reason, for a very important reason. As soon as you get up, as soon as you guys roll out of bed, dreams, anything like that, it will help you remember your dreams, and it will help you remember travelings, all that stuff, because your brain will go, oh God, they're going to pop quiz me. I have to remember some stuff. So if you make it a practice to roll out of bed, immediately turn your recorder on, even if it's just a voice message, like a voice recorder, and you email it to yourself later, that's fine. But you want to get it out immediately because you're going to remember it all right then. So, all right, here we go. So you had two cards come out right off the bat together. There's my yawn. Knew it was coming. Oh, okay. And then you had one come out by itself. So the one that came out first was conflict, counsel, and justice. And then on top of that was the first human woman. So you have your divine feminine with conflict, counsel, and justice underneath it. Then you have opportunity, which if you notice, there's a beautiful girl on it too. Okay. I would show you the other one, but I don't want to get banned. The right person comes in and goes, oh my God. Anyway. Partly, the world right now really has you pissed off. It really has you pissed off. And it really has your divine feminine aspect of you on high alert. Not just high alert, but you've really been manifesting some shit. You've been manifesting some shit. And in manifesting some shit, it's not even so much to hurt anybody. It's for justice. It's for justice. It's for things to be fixed. It's for fixed. I almost said undone, but it's not. It's fixed. Things to be fixed. So your divine feminine is coming out in leaps and bounds. And as it comes out in leaps and bounds, you're able to manifest more and more and more. So be careful with your words. Because everything coming out of your mouth right now is manifestation. It's manifestation. Now, the universe does know when you're joking around and, things like that. But, woo, already, I'm trying to breathe, man. I'm trying to breathe. The universe does know when you're just joking with your friends or whatever. However, when you're really hardcore putting thoughts into words and letting it come out of your mouth, good or bad, those things are going out into the universe for you or for someone else. So like I said, be careful what you manifest. You can literally pinpoint that manifestation. You can pinpoint your words and make things happen right now. And the stronger you get with yourself, with your own divine feminine, and allow your divine feminine to come out, the stronger those manifestations get. So here's where this card comes in, because this is the opportunity card. As you are learning how to pinpoint and hone that manifestation skill, you're going to create opportunities for you. Amazing opportunities for you. Now, with creating those opportunities, they're going to come in piles, and you're going to have to kind of sort through the pile really quickly. And I say really quickly on purpose to see what is the one you need to grab hold of. Because even though you're going to get like a heap of them, not all of them are for you. Does that make sense? Not all of them are meant for you. So you're going to have to really pay attention and go, okay, there's 5 things here that I could do. All of them sound cool, but these 2 here are a little dangerous. I'm not going to do that. This one right here, I have a feeling my best friend would enjoy more than me. Send it her way, like literally. Send it her way. And then you only have 2. Do you see what I'm saying? Nestle it down really quickly like that. Melt, nestle, words. You know what I'm saying? Whittle. Whittle it down really quickly like that. And you'll get the opportunity that's meant for you. But you're going to have to do it like this. Like really quickly. When they go. So. But like I said, when you have opportunities that you're like, oh man, like this would be better for, my friend or my dad or my whatever, send it their way. Send it their way. Legit, send it their way. So that makes sense, love. But this is confirmation that the things that you're putting out manifestation wise are working and are happening. So be careful with what you're manifesting. So just want to let you know. Good girl. Good girl. A lot of times we have no problem manifesting for other people. It's manifesting for ourselves that we kind of fall behind on. Thank you for the gift. Love. Miss Ray of Sunshine, how are you? Eating some crackers. All right, Miss Jennifer Anderson, you ready? Yeah, you need to be manifesting for yourself, babe. Manifest something small. Watch it happen and watch your confidence go through the roof. Everybody gives great advice, but never takes their own. Or we can have 50 people tell us the same thing, and then that 51st one, it's like, oh, yeah. And then the other 50 are like, bitch, I've been telling you that for a year. We're all just stubborn, man. I felt you down there. You don't get to hide like that. Got ya. There's a reason that that card was hidden. You have a gift that's being hidden from you right now. Ready? Ready? So no, this is not a new tattoo, guys. These are a specific type of eyeliner that doesn't rub off. So smeared it slightly, but yeah, these are not. I'm not that brave. I'm not that brave yet. Plus, I kind of commitment phobic. So, but I'm not going to lie. I love doing these, especially because it allows me to speak those runes, those things coming out of my throat. So yeah. And I will tell you, when I put them up here, they tend to stick to my hair because I have a lot of white right there. So it's kind of a pain in the ass to get them out, but makeup wipes work fantastic. Just saying. Just saying. So, all right. We ready? So you have a gift being hidden from you right now. Oh, thank you, Lisa. You have a gift being hidden from you right now. And I have a feeling like you know it's there. But did you see when I was drawing the cards? Like it came out and then all these other cards were like, no, just kidding. Like hit it really quickly. I don't think it's quite time for you to use it yet. That's why. Okay. First, you have aging, maturing, and healing. And then you have the known unknown. Okay. We'll talk about this last card in a minute because I don't want to show you just yet. So you're going through a massive growth spurt. And I put that in air quotes like that because it's not physical. I mean, it is. It's mental. It's emotional. It's all of that. But it is like a huge growth spurt. As you're going through it, it's making you feel super disconnected. And you kind of see everybody else around you that you're like, everybody else is going through these growth spurts and they're great and they're super connected. And then I'm going through said growth spurt and I feel like I'm here and everybody else is here. So it's kind of got you like, I'm not sure what I should do right now. And let me tell you guys, there are times the universe is like, watch this, and it throws more on you. And you're like, motherfucker, stop. And then it throws more on you. So here's the thing. This is kind of a cheat. You ready? Because I saw that card come out and I saw everything go on top of it. So you have somebody that is not somebody, you have the universe that's trying to like push things over your path so you can't use it. Remember how I just said, as you start walking the right path, things start coming out on top of it. So you get knocked off. This is the messenger of the gods card, meaning that you are either able to channel messages, you're able to pull messages from those that have passed away, you're able to travel, etc. You have an amazing divination gift somewhere that's trying to manifest, and the universe is trying to keep it down. Because there's good and bad in the universe, guys. The universe is balance. Every time there's good, there's bad. There's always balance, and vice versa. So you have a messenger divination gift. I wish it would show me a little more than that. But the fact that it's letting me tell you what said gift is, I'm going to take it and run with it. I'm going to take it and run with it. So you've been trying to learn balance so you can understand? Absolutely. Absolutely. As you keep going through this growth spurt, that gift is going to start to manifest. And I have a feeling it's going to come out in a very interesting way. I almost said weird, but I think that as you continue to go on your spiritual growth spurt, it's not going to be that weird anymore. Does that make sense? When it happens, you're going to go, oh, all right then. Okay, cool, bet. So just know that it's coming. I have a feeling it's coming here pretty soon because you've been doing a lot of growth spurting. You've been doing a lot of leveling up and a lot of disconnecting. And sometimes it's when we disconnect that those gifts are able to come through because we don't have all of this bullshit down here that's keeping us down. So that's also the reason why a lot of stuff has been getting removed from your life. So there you go. There you go. Well, I'm glad you came from a video. That makes me happy. Well, I'm going to take a pee break real quick. And because I may have been a good girl, I've been drinking water all day. So I'm going to pee and then I come right back. And that was too much information is what it is. So I'll be right back. And then I have Sue Helen. I keep wanting to say Sue Ellen. Sue Helen. And then Kim, Brittany, Melissa, Lisha, Chantel, Jessica, Leia. I know there's another one down there. So all right, guys, did you miss me? Did you miss me? All right. Miss Sue Helen. Ready? Gotta love fireworks, right? Gotta love fireworks. Y'all are so sweet. Aw, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Well, let's see if I can help you. You can't make this shit up. I'm going to show you the first card. Because for those of you guys on YouTube, she said, hi, I'm here. It has been really, really bad since last year, but this month takes the cake. I'm lost. This is the transformation card. You can't make this. Can't make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. Okay. This is why I say that all the time. You can't make this shit up. I've been doing this a long time, and the longer I do it and the more I see stuff like that, I'm like, okay. Then you have economy and revenue. Then you have feminine intellect. So, gal, you've gone through this major transformation and this major shift for two reasons. Okay. Not only has it changed how you're looking at your finances, at the world in general, at where things are headed with the economy, where your money is headed, not headed, etc. It's also starting to, and here's the thing, when I say this, you're going to say, I don't feel connected. I love fireworks. Docky, it's okay, baby. Your feminine intellect, I have a feeling that it's gotten so strong, and it wasn't just like, this gradual thing. It was just like, boom, there was no gradual to it. And I have a feeling that whatever got blown wide open like that with your feminine intellect that's what's got you off kilter, because you don't know how to hone it. You don't know how to use it, because like I said, it hasn't been this gradual. It was just, here's all of it. It was like somebody handing you 1,000,000 volts of energy, like, boop, there you go. And so your whole life right now is chaos because you don't know how to use that. You don't know how to use it. Woo, girly, I see why your stuff's all crazy. First of all, it tells me that you've either been stagnant or asleep for way too long. For way too long. Wild Lokian, if you thought the Burning Crusade, when you saw that, we absolutely have to be friends. Any of y'all that thought the Burning Crusade, when you saw TBC on TikTok by people's names, we are friends. It's happening. Let it happen. We're friends, because I'm a massive WoW nerd too. I haven't played in a while because I had to cut myself off. I used to play professionally. I was that nerd. It is the Blue Crew is what it stands for. But now I will not unsee the Burning Crusade. Maybe that's what I should call it, the Burning Crusade. Because that's kind of what we doing right now. Anyway, Miss Sue Helen. This transformation had to happen the way that it did. Ooh, girl. That's a lot. That's a lot of transformation. This transformation happened the way that it did because you were stagnant. You were sitting still for too long. And the universe was like, okay, all right, then. Here's all the things. Here's all the things. So you kind of had no choice. You kind of had no choice in what's going on. Certain things were going to end no matter what, and other things were going to happen no matter what. Even if you had made different decisions, you would still be exactly where you are right now. You just would be. It is for a reason. It really is. I know, guys, a lot of times the universe dunks you upside down on your head and then head slams you into the ground repeatedly. And you're like, I don't know what I fucking did. Some of it is also because there's so much shifting going on in the universe right now that too many people are being woke up at once. And they're being woke up in this way where it's like all the shit, not just like, okay, let's gradually work up. It's all the shit. And that's why there are people that are going to come across your path that have been handling all the shit for a very long time and can help you handle all the shit. Because in learning how to listen to your feminine intellect and in learning how to hone your gifts and see where some of this economy and revenue and abundance is and where these gifts are and how they're different but the same at the same time, it's going to help bring everything back together how you need it to be. It may not be how you thought it should be, it's how you need it to be. When it comes to, when it comes to that, let me just tell you, sometimes karma takes a little bit, but it's fantastic when it happens. I'm just letting you know. It's fantastic when it happens. And sometimes it comes in the form of us getting everything we want and them getting to watch it. That is sometimes the karma. Because I completely understand that feeling. I completely understand wanting a narcissistic dick to get everything that they deserve. I really do. But just know, sometimes karma is legit in the form of you getting everything you wanted handed to you and them getting to watch it. Especially when they told you repeatedly that you were a piece of shit or you wouldn't amount to anything, which those are the favorites of narcissists. So just know that getting everything you wanted is their karma. I know that sometimes that's not quite what you want. You want them to pay, but I guarantee you, you getting everything you want and you being deliriously happy and fantastic in your life hurts them more than you realize. It fucking burns them alive. So, learn to hone that feminine intellect, sweet pea. You'll see what I'm saying. You'll see what I'm saying. You'll see what I'm saying. Trust me. So, yeah. And I hear more fireworks going off, which means doggies are probably going to bark again in a minute. I'm glad some of you are saying I needed to hear that today. It's something I had to realize. You're welcome, Sue, honey. And I'm sending you a big old hug from me to you. It's something I personally had to realize. And it took me a while. Because I was in that mode too. I was angry. I wanted, that person to get everything they deserved and more. And then I realized that them getting what they deserved was getting to watch me do the exact things that they called me names for all those years. The exact thing that they were telling everybody and trying to make me be this horrible person for began to grow and grow and grow and grow in my favor. So I'm just saying. Sometimes that kind of karma is literally the best thing ever. Yeah. All right, Kim Vesky, you ready? So I have Kim, Brittany, Melissa, Lisha, Chantel, Jessica, Leah, and Grace. It says Grace AJ. All right. Miss Kim. Yay, there you are. Okay. So you start off with the present being whopper jawed upside down like that. So then you have the known unknown. I'm trying to make sure I show YouTube there. I got to move it so that way they can see all of it too. And then ambition and collaboration. So you kind of recently had your present tumped upside down on its noggin. I don't think you realize the gravity of it yet because this is whopper jawed like this. You haven't realized the full gravity of it yet. It has completely been turned upside down. Right now, you're just like, oh my God, I think it's kind of been turned upside down. Like, this is crazy. What the fuck's going on? You don't realize the full gravity of it yet. It's coming. And here's the thing. At first, it's going to feel like in a bad way. Does that make sense? It's going to feel like in a bad way. When you realize the gravity of this, you're going to go, what? And you're going to have a down moment for a bit. Because this known unknown card right here, I think that you already feel it in here. That more has changed than you can fully see. You fully, blah, 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 than you fully realize. Does that make sense? The known unknown is an interesting card because with all of this change, with all of this uniqueness, with all of this bouncing on your noggin down the street kind of thing going on, it's really lighting a fire under your ass. It's lighting a fire of ambition that you didn't even know was there. It's pulling you in a direction that the further down that road you go, the more excited you get about it. And what's really interesting about it is that you're starting to work with people. People are coming across your path that you never would have thought would come across your path or even realized you were on their radar. So you're going to have more people come across your path like that repeatedly. They're going to be coming across your path wanting to collaborate. They're going to be coming across your path with just some random little tidbit of information, and suddenly your ambition is through the roof again. But just know that your present is never going to be the same as what you thought it was. In fact, to have the feeling that you're one of those people that the rest of your soul stepped in here recently, and you kind of feel like everything looks familiar, but it's not quite the same. It's kind of like, I don't know what to believe here anymore. So it's like you know it, but you don't know it. Your life is fixing to take an interesting right turn. And I said right for a reason, because it's the right turn on your path for where you need to go. And you're going to have some very interesting, odd people come into your life. I'm just letting you know. You're going to have some really crazy, cool ass people start to show up in your life out of nowhere, randomly, for no reason. 1 a.m., whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? But it is for a reason. It is for a reason right now, Kim, honey. Just let it be. Try not to stress about it too much. And I know that's easier said than done, but try not to stress about it too much. Because in stressing about it, you're going to miss some of the collaboration. You're going to miss some of the people that are coming across your path that are super unique that need to be there. Okay? Does that make sense? And I'm glad that you were understanding that as I was reading those. I was like, oh, okay. Somebody just dumped you on your noggin. All right, Brittany. It says Brittany / Ashlyd. Budovich. I can't pronounce that. So my brain's like, what? Words? So if you guys would like to come hang out with me tomorrow, I will be on YouTube and TikTok. And we're going to have an on July 4th celebration. And I will just be pulling cards randomly for the collective. No questions, anything like that. I'm just going to pull cards. So if you guys have a question after your reading tonight, if you have something going on, you didn't get on my list tonight, no big deal. Just come hang out with me tomorrow. All right. You ready, Miss Brittany? Mm-hmm. Your TikTok name. Okay, I was like, I can't pronounce that. So, you have the doorkeeper and navigation. Then you have decision, performance, and impact. Then you have loyalty. So, you kind of hold a lot more power than you realize right now. You hold an immense amount of power and you don't even realize it. Let me ask you this. Do you tend to get people coming into your life? Some of them friends, family, random people, whatever, that come to you with some of the most important decisions of their whole fucking life. In just one sentence, like, do I chop off my leg? Like a super important decision. And you know that they already know the answer, but they need you to say it. Some of these, I think, she said a few, yes, for you guys on YouTube. Some of these, I think, you don't even realize it's a super important decision for them because it's something you don't feel is crazy important. Does that make sense? You're literally the doorkeeper. In that you saying yes opens the door for them. You saying no keeps the door shut. So you're literally the one that is making the decision for them. You know they already know what to do. Because sometimes you're like, why are you even why is that even a question? And they're like, well, I don't know. I just wanted your advice. They need you to say yes to allow them to go through the door. I love that. She said, I do my best not to steer anyone wrong. I love that. Because of this card right here. This is the impact card. Which is followed by the loyalty card, which I think is awesome, being what you just said. You realize that the impact of what you say to people, the impact of the advice you give, is going to change something deeply for them. Even if it's just like, what color car should I buy? What Jolly Rancher should I get? You know what I mean? It's something important. It has impact with where they're going. So what I was actually going to say goes right along with what you said. Ooh, there you go. That loyalty to yourself, to being completely true and honest in the advice you give, is exactly where you need to stay. And I love that you said, I hesitate to tell them no, but I lay out all the cons. Give them both sides. Here's the thing with being this kind of person in the universe. It's a very important role, and it's one that you shouldn't take lightly. So when people are coming to you for advice, don't take that lightly, even if it's something little bitty and stupid. You're going to find that by being loyal to yourself and to that attitude right there, that I do my best not to steer anybody wrong. I'm giving you both sides of the story. I think you're going to start to feel the weight of these decisions in a good way, not in a bad way, in a good way. Guys, there are all kinds of very unique, awesome gifts that are manifesting right now or that are coming to the light. People have had them for forever, but they're finally coming to the light. And this is one of them. This is one of them. Miss Brittany, you have a very unique gift. You have a very unique gift. You have, first of all, a very clear sight with someone else's issues. I would bet that sometimes with your own, it's like mud. But you have an amazingly clear sight with other people's issues. And you can help them You can help them make the decision. Why am I yawning again? Stop it. So I think you needed to know that you had a very unique gift. I don't know why you feel like you're not gifted, but I think you needed to hear that you have a very, very unique gift. And it's an important gift. It makes a massive impact on anybody that asks you anything. So, you have an amazing gift, sweetheart. So, with great power comes great responsibility. You know I had to say it. You know I had to say it. Have you been kind of questioning the universe lately about what your gift is? Because I kind of feel like this was confirmation for you. Maybe not even confirmation, maybe just a, hey, you have a really amazing, important gift. Questioning a lot of things. There's not really a term for what this is. A seer is probably the best thing. It's just a unique type of seer. So, you, back in the day, would have been an advisor. You would have been a very important advisor. So, there you go. You definitely would have been a very important advisor. Just saying. Just saying. And yes, you have an amazing gift, sweetheart. You have an amazing gift. All right, Miss Melissa. Oh. And I have a feeling that now that you know that that's a gift and that people are going to start coming to you with it, it's going to happen more and more and more and more. So, all right, ready? All right. So you have the future. Then you have the guardian. Just be true to yourself. Just say the thing that comes to your mind and continue to present the information the way you have been. Here's all the pros, here's all the cons. And you'll help them exactly how they need it. And then you have the spirit of lightning, Miss Melissa. So, you have something going on right now specific that you've been given. And I have a feeling this is a physical thing. Something that you've been given that is very, very important for the future. You've literally become the guardian of this thing. And it's something that kind of weighs on your shoulders. It weighs on your shoulders. With it weighing on your shoulders, I think you're feeling all that lightning in a good and a bad way. You're feeling all the lightning in the good way, in that, okay, this is a lot of energy that this brings in. There's a lot of good that this brings in, but you're seeing it the bad way too, and the responsibility and the, it's almost like too much in a way. But the thing with this being important to the future, there's a lot of protections that are being afforded to you right now because of this, and they will continue to be afforded to you. So don't take that as they're going to leave. There's a lot of protections that are being afforded to you over this thing because you have to be the guardian. This thing has to have a guardian. If not, that lightning would hit it. Does that make sense? So by being the guardian for it, you're helping it grow. You're helping it find the path it's supposed to be on. I have a feeling this is a kid. So it's a kid with really unique gifts. And being able to guard this kid, to be this kid's guardian, you're keeping it safe from the lightning. You're just going to have to know which is good and which is bad, and when this kiddo is ready for the good lightning. Right now, they're not ready. When they're ready for the good lightning. Because you have an amazing protector spirit around yourself anyway. Like you're just your energy, your aura, etc. That's why the guardian aspect comes so easy to you. And that's why you're able to deflect the lightning right now. You're able to, it's almost like diffuse the good, you know what I mean? So instead of it hitting in one big bolt, it's kind of diffused into the air in a really cool way instead of zapping someone in the forehead. And you're able to deflect the bad so it doesn't hit. So here's the problem with that. It is going to wear you out. It is going to wear you out. You're going to have to make sure that you take time to recharge your batteries and your protections. It's about to be out of your control. Okay. Well, it's been in the position it's been in for right now for a reason. For a reason. And when it's out of your control, it's out of your control. And I know that's not the answer you wanted. But it will be okay. You've given them the guardianship that they needed right now. So I'm sorry that I gave you that answer. You've given them the guardianship that they needed right now. And you've protected them from the biggest parts of the lightning. So, okay. Yeah. You're so welcome, sweetheart. You're so welcome. I'm glad that I could help you. Apparently, you've been stressing about that, haven't you? And I know even me telling you not to stress, you're still stressing, but it's okay. I promise it'll be okay. You've kept the majority of the lightning off. Damn Virgo. Okay. Miss Lisha. Ready? So I have Lisha, Chantel, Jessica, Leia, and Grace. Okay. Leia. I'm going to say Leia because I'm a big Princess Leia fan. So Leia. All right, Miss Lisha. So, how are you, sugar? You start off with the Odin card, which is wisdom, omnipresent wisdom. It's also loyalty and oversight. Now, you also have the reconciliation card. And then you have Thor, which is strength, fertility, and protection. You literally have someone trying to come in and reconcile a situation that you had, I think you would let go of. You would let go of. I think you would try the reconciliation and you would let go of it. And now they're going to come back in and say, well, what if? And every little bit of your wisdom is going to be pinging. So here's the thing. Good. I'm glad. Here's the thing. Right now, you are amazingly protected. You have a massive amount of strength, and you have a lot of abundance in your life and coming your way. That's what that Thor card is. I know that it's hard to say no, especially when you wanted something so much at one point. But I'm going to tell you right now, you made the right decision, because everything in these cards tell me that this reconciliation was not something that needed to happen. This is why you immediately knew that you needed to cut it. You needed to say no. You needed to tell him to kick rocks. With them in your path, it was loosening your protections that are in place. It was loosening your protections. And it's not something that you can afford to have loosened right now, not just in your own life, but the world in general. The world can't afford to have your protections in the dirt, which is why this person was sent into your life repeatedly. You've also gained an amazing amount of wisdom over all of this, with this person, around this person, with yourself, the situation, everything. You have a very important path to walk that involves a lot of this wisdom and loyalty and knowing that you have in there. And that's why you're extremely protected. So I assume this is confirmation that you did the right thing. You matter so much more than you realize, girl. So much more than you realize. And if your protections are knocked down, you can't hand everybody else their protections. You can't help them boost their own protections. So you're very welcome, sweetheart. And I'm sorry that that situation had you knocked down a bit. I'm sorry you're knocked down a bit today. Wish I could give you a big old hug, because I feel like you need it really badly. So big old huge hug your way from me. I love you. I love you, sugar. Did that help? Is that what you needed to hear? Yeah. And sometimes that's what we have to realize, and it's dumb. I understand. I really, really understand. So, well, I'm glad that I could help you, sweet pea. You're an amazing woman. If you guys don't follow Lisha there, you should. She's an amazing lady, and she's very, very intelligent and very well spoken. And so you guys should absolutely go follow her. So I haven't got to catch one of your lives in a while, Lisha, but I will. I will. I'm so busy I can't even catch my own lives. I'm not kidding. But I love you, sugar. All right, Chantel, you ready? So I have Chantel, Jessica, Leia, and Grace. And a hot flash, because who doesn't love fucking hot flashes? Yeah. Said no woman ever. Well, the closest I will be Seattle to Alaska. It's the closest I will be this year. Figure I'll just go ahead and take all my drugs while I'm right here on Alive, because why not, right? And then y'all have it on proof on YouTube that I'm taking my medicine like a good girl. So, all right, Chantel, you ready? You ready? All right. Okay. So you have artfulness, Then you have deception and the undermining of confidence, which made me angry when I saw this card. Then you have the reconciliation of opposites. So, I don't know who the hell has pulled this bullshit card in the middle here with you and has you feeling like you're not good enough. That something you're doing that you consider an art form, it's very close to your heart and your soul. It makes your soul literally happy to do it. They have you feeling like it's not good enough, like it's not a thing, like it's stupid if you do that. So you kind of have like fallen off. Thank you, Mystically. You're so sweet. It's kind of had you falling off, like you just don't want to do it anymore. So here's the thing. Fuck this person. Seriously. The universe needs to spiritually throat punch them, because this is one of those things where the universe is doing it on purpose to kind of pull you off your path a little bit, because this art that you do, and I say art loosely because to you it's an art form, but most people when you say art they think of like painting or drawing or whatever. To you it's an art form. Your art is really important to the world. And so by this person undermining your confidence with it, it keeps you from doing it. And when it keeps you from doing it, it pulls you off your path. So you've got to figure out how to reconcile this. They need to kick fucking rocks. They do not need to be in your life or live rent-free up here. I almost hit myself in the eye with the card. Y'all see that? Live rent-free up here, period. Because this is somebody that was literally sent to knock you off your path, and that's it. They don't mean squat. You've got to reconcile those emotions, those words, and that feelings, because it's keeping you from your path, sugar. It's keeping you from your path. And it's making me a little angry. I'm not going to lie. It's making me angry. So if you need someone to spiritually throat punch them, I'm happy to do so. Because like I said, this art is important. It's important for the universe going forward. All right, Miss Jessica. I guess I should actually take my medicine, huh? You're welcome. Did that make sense, hon? I want to hear something really messed up. I would say you probably need to have them all kick rocks then, because that's some bullshit. All right. Make sure I'm putting them back on the rack. Y'all want to hear something really messed up? So I have this heart medicine I have to take. And it tastes like cake. Legit. It tastes like cake. When I swallow it, it tastes like cake. Which makes me want cake. However, I'm diabetic. Can't eat fuck cake. Is that not fucked up? I'm just saying. I wanted to acknowledge that. Is that not fucked up? Because I feel like that's fucked up. I'm just saying. And then I'm just going to apparently drop all kinds of cards. Repeatedly. There we go. right, Miss Jessica. I'm sure they do. I'm sure I can find some. But what sucks is like when you get sugar-free cakes at the store, you have to look because they usually have a fuck ton of sugar alcohol in them, which is worse than actual sugar. And I'm not going to make a cake because then I'll eat it all. So, I'm just saying. All right, Jess, you ready? I just needed to bitch for just a minute that's unfair. So, you have clarity and novelty sugar. Then you have judgment and final decision. Then you have master craftsman and diligence. So, you also have had a bit of an epiphany lately. And it's been a pretty huge one, hasn't it? Because with this epiphany, it's like, you know, when you wake up in the morning and your eyes are kind of blurry and you blink a couple times and suddenly everything comes into view like it's supposed to. That's kind of what this epiphany has done for you. Suddenly, things around you are pretty fucking clear. And some of the things that are really clear, you're realizing that you have to make a massive decision about them. You already kind of know the decision you have to make. You already know on a lot of the things. But for some reason, some part of you can't make that final decision yet. So I will tell you, this is where a lot of your own diligence comes in. You have to really kind of take a step back and look at the situation from this new, clearer perspective. Because right now you're in the situation. So you legit need to take a step back and look at it as if this is your best friend and you need to give them advice on how to handle it, good or bad. Look at it in that way. What would I do if I were giving advice to someone that came to me with this problem? That I want things to happen in their highest good. What do I need to say for it to be in their highest good? And it's going to take some diligence on your part to do this because these are situations. I feel like there's two in general, two huge ones that you've seen very clearly now. And you know exactly what you need to do. So you're going to have to really make the decision and stick to it. And I think that's going to be really tough for you to do. So, I'm sorry, girl. That's kind of a tough situation to be in when you know something has to happen and you just don't want to do it. You just don't want to make the decision because you already know it's going to suck. So, I'm sorry, sweetie. The universe is doing it to all of us right now. The universe is doing it to all of us right now. I'm just saying. So, you are absolutely not alone. But this is also confirmation for you that, yeah, you did have an epiphany. And yeah, you do have to make the decision and cut the thing off. So, I'm sorry, sugar. But here's the other thing I'm going to say to you. Once you make the decision, stick to it. Mourn the loss of that thing for you. Like, actually mourn that loss. You know what I mean? So, it will help you. All righty. Where's Leia Patrick? I have Leia, and then Grace. And apparently Leia's going to throw cards at me. You're welcome so much, Miss Jess. At least you didn't throw cards at me. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Oh, thank you for the gifts, Miss Jazz. You're so sweet. Thank you. All right, here we go. You're at a crossroads. So you are really at a crossroads right now. We're going to start in the middle because of this crossroads. The card you flung at me is sideways. Okay. It is the Lord of Misfits. And like I said, it's sideways. On this side, you have ambition and collaboration. On this other side, you have strength, fertility, and protection. So you have to make a decision and you don't know what to do. There's things that you want. You have this ambition over here. On one side, you could move forward with where you want to go, what you want to do, what your path is telling you that it needs to be. And there's a lot of risk involved there. On the other side, you have the norm and where you've been, and it's comfortable. It's not quite complacent, but it's comfortable. And you're literally in the middle. So here's the thing. Right now, in this moment, you can do both. You can start putting the feelers out on this change and this ambition and this risk without compromising this security, without compromising this comfortable part. But it's kind of a small window, like a few months, which really in the grand scheme of things isn't even the blink of an eye. So if I were you, what I would do is really start putting the feelers out both ways and seeing how you feel as you're putting the feelers out toward that risk, towards that ambition, that path you want to be on. So you can still enjoy that comfort right now. See where it takes you. Because I have a feeling that ambition and that awesomeness that you're dying to take part in, it's going to become kind of addictive, and you're going to see that you do need to make the decision. But the universe is giving you a trial period. So take it. Take the free trial. Take the free trial, because most people don't get a free trial. You are for some reason, which tells me that this is something that you have to, it's a major decision for your soul in this life. So if you don't make it now, you have to make it next time around. Just saying. Just saying. So that makes sense, Miss Leia. Hi, Grace. Good, I'm glad. So usually, guys, when I do these reads, especially, it's kind of with whatever you need to know, what the universe needs you to know. But I will tell you from the first card right there, it's going to be about your question. You cannot make this shit up. Okay. Good. I'm glad it made sense to you, sweetheart. So when I was sick, because I always tell people, oh, good night, love. When I always tell people that I kind of ask, what's the main thing that, you want to, what's the main thing that the universe needs you to know? What's going on right now? And as I said that, the card I pulled, this is hilarious. It's reconciliation, and it's upside down. Then you have the loyalty card. And you have the doorkeeper, masculine and feminine. So, whoever this person is that's trying to come back into your life, or that you've been considering trying to get back into your life, that'd be a no-go. The universe is flat like, hell no. Hell no. There's a reason this person is not in your life. There's a reason that they ran their course and they are no longer part of your path. You have to be loyal to you. You have to protect your focus. You have to protect your energy and yourself. In protecting yourself and protecting your focus and being loyal to you, it's going to suck for a little bit, but at the same time, it's going to navigate you to the person that you're supposed to be with. And I know everybody hates hearing that, and sometimes it takes us a while to get there. It's going to navigate you where you need to be. So you've got to be loyal to you. You've got to protect your focus and yourself going forward, because no one else is going to do that for you. No one else is going to do it for you. You have to do it for you. So apparently that is exactly what you needed to know. I just thought that was funny. I was like, wow, like I'm sitting here saying, well, apparently that's exactly what you needed to know. I'm sorry. You can't tell me that's not a lot funny. You can't tell me it's not a lot funny. Come on now. Just saying. I'm just saying what I'm saying. So, and you got like a short, sweet answer. Yes, you have to let someone new in. But first, you need to be loyal to you. You need to be loyal to you first. What's in your highest good. Okay? Because no one's going to help you. No one's going to advocate for you but you. Okay? These ones don't especially. These ones are, they can be kind of assholes sometimes. I'm not going to lie. Being loyal to you means that you make the decisions that are the best for you, not the best for everyone involved. They're the best for you. Being loyal to you and protecting your focus means that you choose you first. We're programmed, especially as women, to put everyone else first to our own detriment. And that's bullshit. Bullshit. So being loyal to you and protecting your focus and choosing you first is what's going to put you in the path of the person that's going to but that's going to encourage you to be that. Encourage you to be loyal to you. And they're going to respect you for it. Whereas most people want you to bow to their will. That's not what you need. And I'm not going to lie, it's going to suck. It's going to suck for a little bit. Just saying. It's going to suck. It's taken me a little bit to do that as well. But, and you will find people along the path that will help you get there. They will help you protect your focus. They will help you. They will help you see where your focus needs to be. And they will help you with that self-confidence. So you will have people come in and out until you get to your person. And you'll know your person when you find them. I promise. I promise. So that being said, I'm going to end YouTube here. I always have to look around because I put my camera right in front of the other camera. So I'm going to end YouTube here. Thank you guys on YouTube for watching. I appreciate it so much.